PHP if and switch statements. So first, let us discuss the if statement of PHP. So there are actually several variants of the if statement. So we use the if statement to execute some code only if a specified condition is true. So the syntax for the if statement is if, and then we have here enclose in parentheses the condition, and then if this is true, here we have the code to be executed if condition is true. So we have here the following example. So this will output have a nice weekend if the current day is Friday. So we have here PHP d equals date d. So this is actually a function that returns the current date, or current day rather. So d here stands for the day. So if this function or what this will return will be stored in the variable d. So if that variable d is equal to Friday or fry, then echo or this program will print have a nice weekend. So if not, it will not print anything. So that's an example of an if statement. Again, this will only be executed if this condition is true. So if not, then in this particular program, it will do nothing. Then we also have the if-else statement. So we use the if-else statement to execute some code if a condition is true, and another code if a condition is false. So for the syntax, we have here if, open and close condition. So we have the condition inside. So again, the condition will be evaluated into true or false. Can be evaluated into true or false. And then here we have the code to be executed if condition is true. Else, then we have the code to be executed if condition is false. So for example, the following example will output have a nice weekend if the current day is Friday. Otherwise, it will output have a nice day. So similar with what we have a while ago, but this time around, it will do something also if the condition is not true. So if we're going to check here, again, this function returns the day. So it will be stored in this variable d. So if d is equal to Friday, that means Friday, then this program will echo have a nice weekend. Else, then it will echo have a nice day. So again, if this is true, this will be executed. If not, then this will be executed by the program. So that's the if-else statement of PHP. But what if we have we're going to execute several lines of code? So if more than one line should be executed, if a condition is true or false, then the line should be enclosed with curly braces. So that will that means that we have here a block of statement. So in this case here, again, this variable d will receive the result of this function. So it is a day. So if that the contents of d is equal to Friday, then it will display several. It will do several statements. Like first, it will display hello. Then on the next line, it will display have a nice weekend, and then it will also display see you on Monday on the same line. Okay, so instead of just one statement, it will execute 3 statements if the condition here is true. So again, if it is a block, we have to open it with a curly brace and end with a curly brace. We can also have the if-else if statement. So the syntax will be if condition. So if this is true, this is the code to be executed if condition is true. If not, then we go to the next condition. We try to test if it will satisfy the next condition. So if the next condition is true, then we have here the code to be executed if condition is true. That's the second condition. So again, we can have several else if here. Until the last one is we can have an else. So code to be executed if conditions here, none of the conditions were met. Then we have the last one, yung else. So example, the following example will output have a nice weekend if the current day is Friday, and have a nice Sunday if the current day is Sunday. Otherwise, it will output have a nice day. So let's take a look at the program. So this will start the PHP code. Again, this function returns a day, so it will be stored in the variable d. So if d is equal to Friday, that is true, then echo have a nice weekend. If not, then we go to the next condition. If d is equal to Sunday, if this is true, then it will print have a nice Sunday. If still it is not yet true, then it will just display have a nice day. So we can have even more than just one else if. Now similarly, we also have the switch statement. So we use a switch statement to select one of many blocks of code to be executed. So the syntax is switch, then we have here a variable or a variable rather. So case label 1, code to be executed if n is equal to label 1. Then we have here break. So again, the break here means that after executing this, the control of the program will go outside this switch statement. So case label 2, so this code here will be executed if n is equal to label 2, and then we again have here break. If this one is not yet equal here, then we have the default. So code to be executed if n is different from both label 1 and label 2. We can have more than just 2 labels, but in this example we just have 2 labels. So let's have an example here. This is how it works. First, we have a single expression n. So in this case, this x that is evaluated once. The value of expression is then compared with the values of each case in the structure. If there's a match, the block of code associated with that case is executed. Then use the break to prevent the code from running into the next case automatically. So I have explained that a while ago. Then the default statement is used if no match is found. So that is what I have discussed a while ago. Now let's take a look at this example. Switch x. So we have here the variable x. So we compare x with these labels here. So if x is equal to 1, then it will echo number 1. Then break. So what does break do? It will transfer the control here outside the switch statement. Then what if x here is equal to 2? Then echo number 2. What if x is equal to 3? Echo number 3, and then again break. What if x is not equal to 1, not equal to 2, and not equal to 3? Then it will execute the default. So echo no number between 1 and 3. So yeah, you have seen here the syntax and some simple examples of if and switch statement. Now you can use these control statements in your PHP program. Thank you.